Despite a court order from a federal judge, marriage licenses still aren't being issued in Rowan County.
A busy intersection in downtown Frankfort is still closed today due to a large sinkhole. I'll have that story next.
It's another beautiful day. You'll start to see a few clouds creep on in, but don't expect any rain today. However, we do have a slight chance of rain there for the weekend. I'll go right into those details coming up.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at Noon.
Good afternoon from WKYT News. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Barbara Bailey. Just a day after a judge issued an order forcing the Rowan County clerk to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples, the clerk's office defied that ruling and turned a gay couple away.
Clerk Kim Davis is not in the office today, but a deputy clerk says the office was advised by Davis's attorneys to continue refusing same-sex couples. WKYT's Victor Puente is live in Rowan County with reaction, and that is our top story at noon. Victor?
The protesters here at the courthouse have been here since early this morning. They told me they plan to be here throughout the day. Unlike County Clerk Kim Davis, who isn't here, and despite an order by a federal judge yesterday. Her workers have told us County Clerk Kim Davis is on a scheduled vacation. They also told the first couple to request a marriage license this morning that they weren't issuing them.
This is the way. This is how gay people are treated in this country. This is what it's like. This is their experience. This is how it feels, right? And if nothing comes of this, at least I hope that other people understand that this is wrong.
David Ermold and David Moore went to the judge executive's office after being denied.
He wants the judges to figure it out, wants it to go through the court system.
Yesterday, federal judge David Bunning ruled that Davis's religious beliefs shouldn't stop her from issuing marriage licenses. Her attorneys immediately filed an appeal. The ACLU is suing Davis on behalf of 4 Rowan County couples who were denied marriage licenses. After Moore and Ermold, a second couple tried, was told the same thing. Davis's attorneys at the Liberty Council told me that they advised against issuing those licenses because once you cross that line, you can't go back. Live in Rowan County, Victor Puente, WKYT.
Victor, thank you. The couples who are part of that ACLU lawsuit have said they would try to get marriage licenses today. Well, the search is on for a Lexington woman wanted in Tennessee for kidnapping and sex trafficking. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigations added 41-year-old Crystal Bradshaw to its top 10 most wanted list this morning. The charges involve a 15-year-old girl who was kidnapped from Kentucky and found in Montgomery County, Tennessee. Bradshaw was last seen driving a white 2008 Ford Fusion with a Tennessee temporary license plate.
We have new information this midday about remains that were found by a pair of hikers along the Kentucky River. The Jessamine County coroner has confirmed that the remains are not human. He says the bones, which the hikers had said looked like a human hand, have been there for at least a month. We're tracking a traffic alert this midday. An intersection in downtown Frankfort remains closed because of a sinkhole. Emergency managers say the sinkhole opened up yesterday at the intersection of Shelby Street and 4th Street, not far from Frankfort High School. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain has an update now on the traffic impact. Michelle?
The intersection in front of Frankfort High School is still closed today due to a large sinkhole on the intersection of 4th and Shelby Street.
I was thinking, oh, it's just a hole, you know, but then, as you can see, it's more than just a hole.
And it was a small pothole at one time.
What appeared to be a small hole wound up being a large sinkhole that has closed this busy intersection near Frankfort High School.
The size of the hole originally was just probably a 2x2 hole in the asphalt. After further investigation, it was probably 20 feet long and 10 feet wide.
When I walked up to it, the police officer there asked me to step back because as I was walking up to the hole, the asphalt under me was actually moving up and down. Then when I realized what was going on, I backed up pretty quickly.
Franklin County officials are unsure what caused the sinkhole, but are hoping to discover more information as they work on repairs today.
We've got some underground, some cameras coming in to run the sewer system, some cameras coming in to run the lines to see if we can determine if there's anything out of the ordinary going on with this thing.
Whatever the cause may be, the sinkhole's location has forced school buses and traffic to be detoured to the back of the school off of Steel Street.
School is going to go on as normal. Just drop off and pick up will be changing today. That's all.
The intersection is expected to be open later today. In Frankfort, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
Emergency managers say water and sewer lines run through the sinkhole area, so that's making repairs more difficult. The search continues this midday for a driver who caused a crash in Lexington. A man crashed into a parked car on Landsdowne Drive. Now, that parked car then rolled down the street, jumped the curb, and hit a vending machine outside a gas station. The driver took off running, leaving his injured passenger behind. A convicted Lexington murderer is expected to learn his fate in less than an hour. Sentencing is scheduled for Claude Dalrymple at 1 o'clock. He beat 73-year-old Dale Irons at an apartment on Cambridge Drive back in August of 2013. Irons later died at the hospital.
We could find out later today if more evidence in a high-profile bourbon theft case will be made available to the public. 10 people were implicated in a theft of bourbon from 2 Kentucky distilleries. An attorney for the Courier-Journal said it was the media's right to have access to the evidence. But an attorney for Gilbert Kurtzinger, the accused ringleader, says doing that would make for an unfair trial. Authorities with a southern Kentucky city are planning to move forward with a lawsuit against State Auditor Adam Edlin. That lawsuit stems from an examination of Somerset's former budget director, Jimmy Hogg, and his office. The auditor found that Hogg misused city money back in 2010. But the city spokesman says Edlin didn't have the authority to investigate its finances. It is another picture-perfect afternoon here in the Bluegrass. We have sunny skies, low humidity, and that trend is expected to carry us right into the weekend. Good news. WKYT meteorologist Micah Harris is live now in our First Alert Weather Center with a look ahead.
Yeah, it is a nice one. We're sitting there in the mid-70s, just a few degrees higher than we were yesterday at this very moment. And so we'll finish off just a couple of degrees higher, maybe 81, 82 degrees is what we're going to be expecting later on this afternoon. There's the look, and live sky camera. Boy, does it look good outside. A few clouds here and there. Beautiful shot out front. And this is about 60 feet up, so we have a great vantage point. Looking out and about and just seeing what's going on. Still very pleasant outside. Temperatures to be in the lower 80s again today. We were there yesterday. We'll be there today. But it gets a little bit warmer as we head into the weekend. And that typically means one thing. You get warm air and also some moisture, maybe a little rain. I'll show you if we do expect that for your weekend coming up.
All right, thank you very much, and we'll see you then. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, more than 30% of Kentucky roads are in poor or mediocre condition. Authorities with the State Transportation Cabinet say the federal government isn't helping with the problem. Much of the money used to fix and maintain Kentucky roads comes from the Federal Highway Trust Fund. Instead of funding a long-term program, Congress has just passed a 3-month extension, which state officials say puts Kentucky roads in jeopardy.
What has happened time and time and time again is that rather than reauthorizing a whole new program, they've just extended the program maybe just for a few months at a time, which really plays havoc with the states as far as their planning and what they can count on.
Tonight on WKYT News at 6, we investigate how the state is planning to deal with the uncertainty and how that could affect your travel. It's going to be a busy Halloween this year in Lexington, no matter what. And October 31st is a Saturday. It is also the day of the Breeders' Cup and a home UK football game with Tennessee.
Lots going on, and that has people concerned about the safety of trick-or-treaters. According to the Herald Leader, one council member has suggested moving trick-or-treat night to the night before Halloween. But Mayor Jim Gray's staff says there are no plans to move the holiday festivities.
All right, so a discussion underway on that. Well, hundreds of people are injured and dozens are dead after a series of explosions ripped right through a Chinese port city.
We'll show you the aftermath next on Kentucky's #1 Midday News.
Also ahead, Kentucky native and actor Johnny Depp is taking on the role of rock star for his next project. We'll tell you about his rock and roll supergroup. Coming up on WKYT News at noon.